Hopefully we're online. I'm not an expert of recording my screen. Forgive me for that. Today, folks, I got a question from a viewer. Not a question, it's really a comment. It says, Joe, you're underselling all the features of New Retirement. New Retirement is the comprehensive software package that I've been buying for 3 years to look at my retirement. It is my retirement plan. Okay, so when somebody says, what's your retirement plan? I've got a document that shows all my assets, my expenses, all the actions that I'm planning on taking over the next several years. And I could see the impact of those graphically. I could see my probability of success through Monte Carlo, see the impact of tax moves I may make with like a Roth conversion, time into Social Security, longevity issues, expense issues. All of that is in New Retirement. The purpose of today's video is to show you all the things I have not been talking about. These are what coaching sessions they have available, free coaching, free online live meetings, free online training sessions of all the aspects of this package. So this is not just a fancy Excel worksheet that has graphs and stuff. There's a whole lot of training behind the scenes that you can have access to say, what should I use for inflation? And they'll have a video training you on that, and then an article that you can, article or 2, 3, 4, that you can gain some more insights on the particular topic, all in one spot. All in one spot, so you don't have to Google this, Google that, scour the YouTube looking for something. It's all right here in a little package with a community of people that are all using this new retirement software. So I've been buying this for 3 years. I'm delighted with it. I'm going to quickly review some of the features of New Retirement, try to do that in like a minute and a half. And then I'm going to go into the help pieces of New Retirement that really are fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen. There, you should be looking at my screen. This is what New Retirement looks like. This is the overview screen, Monte Carlo analysis. This is graphic, what's going on by year. This assumes a flat line return of whatever I put in for, like if I had 8% return on my stocks, it just shows flat 8%. This darker line is the result of a Monte Carlo simulation, the worst 10% line. So that's the worst 10% line. Your 90% of the scenarios will be higher than that. But so like I said, I'm going to go fast through this. So you can connect your accounts right here. You can go, this is a summary of all your accounts and expected returns that you're thinking about. Here's a brokerage account, high investment savings account, IRA account. By the way, this is a dummy account. This is not my information. New Retirement gave me this. Here's anything real estate you got going on. Are you going to sell, downsize? Here's debt you may have. Here's income. Everything is flowing off this menu on the side. Where here's your income sources not working, Social Security, any passive income, any pensions you may got, annuities, any windfalls like an inheritance company. Then it goes into expenses. You can detail your expenses. I got go-go years, basic living expenses, slow-go spending in here. Let's see, estate planning, assumptions for like general inflation, housing inflation, medical inflation, how long you're going to live. These people are 85. So great stuff inside of it. One of the things I want to draw your attention to is coaching. This little tab here, you can hit how to strengthen your plan, and it gives you all kinds of little things with background. Let's look at hit inflation, gives you some background and some linked articles on improving your plan with inflation. Okay, just fantastic. You go down to insights here. Let's open that up, and you can see things like, hey, here's my savings by year in account. Here's where the contributions are going, investment returns, withdrawals, where they're coming from, which account, in what years. Just fantastic, fantastic. Taxes is my favorite. I go down here to federal tax by bracket. you notice quickly on this individual, they are not paying taxes the majority of these years until they turn 75, and then they're paying really high, 28% bracket, 33, 35, 39% bracket. They could pull some of these taxes forward, maybe even pay zero, like in the next few years here. They're paying zero, you get the standard deduction at least, right? You could probably pay a lot of 10%. This person ought to fill at least the 15% bracket every year, saving them tens of thousands of dollars. So anyway, let's move on to the well, I got one more thing. You got Monte Carlo simulation. This does 1,000 simulations. You can change the inflation. You can change medical inflation. You can change some wage growth. What if scenarios? What if I live 5 years longer? Okay, here's the chart. Okay, what if I achieve 1% higher returns? Okay, you can see that chart. Also, it looks at, so there's a Social Security Explorer customized to you. It says, hey, you're putting in Social Security at 62. If you take it at 67, here's what that means to you. Here's how it strengthens your plan or weakens your plan. To the dollar, to the dollar. Okay, and Roth conversions. Should you be doing any Roth conversions? This person that we just went through, it would say, boy, you ought to fill up the 15% bracket. It'll save you $97,300. I mean, to the dollar. Now, there's a lot of assumptions in there. It's not going to be perfectly accurate of what the taxes are going to be paid, 15 years from now, but directionally correct, I like to say. So let's move into the Help Center. So it's just down here, the same left-hand menu, the Help Center. Let's just click on, let's go to Classroom first. Here's the classroom. Here's different classes, getting started, money decisions, money talks, the savings playbook, 8-week course, so just an 8-week long course for you to, this is all free stuff. You can jump in here to like getting started. You open the course and here's who's training the course. It's a video that you can look at. I mean, just at your leisure, you can, and they use the software as they're working their way through this. So just outstanding training for you on live events. And you can see there's, I'm on class. Let's go back to Classroom. Look at these courses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 courses that you can take. Then we also got live events. So these are Q&A events, usually centered on a topic. Live events, you can click on, here's one, just office hours. Just if you're new to do retirement, click on one of these. You can ask some questions. If you're a power planner, Roth conversions, these, for deeper dive into the new retirement tool, maybe for the advanced people that have been using it for a while, somebody like me. And these are Q&A events. Super cool. Then you can get into coaching. Say, hey, I've been through all this training. I've used new retirement. I still want somebody else to look at my plan. Well, you can do that. $250, you can have a person that's knowledgeable in the software. They've been trained. They got experience financially. They understand retirement. They'll listen to your plan and make sure you didn't do anything just, wrong. Anything that's just, doesn't make a sense, your assumptions are wrong. Your Roth conversions, you're not doing that right. Budgets, and they'll give you a written summary, $250. Okay. What a bargain. Okay. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do over here is, hey, I want a certified financial planner to take a look at what I got. I don't want to go assets under management. I don't need a full financial advisor. I put together my plan. I feel pretty good about it, but I'm willing to pay somebody to look at my plan. Here you go. $1,500. Somebody will look at your plan. Okay. So that's just a fantastic. Once they create that, they actually have some ongoing advisory service for $300 an hour. So say you create this and, a year and a half later, you've got a question. You call them up and say, hey, I want to do the ongoing advisory. Here was my plan. Let's update it. $300 for that. So if you want to go it alone completely, get new retirement, get all the free coaching, the free one-on-one sessions, the free tutorials. If you want one-on-one coaching, it's $250. If you want a certified financial planner to look at your plan, $1,500. But and then ongoing $300 on top of this. I don't use this enough. You know, I don't use the free services enough. I really don't. But they're there for people that need a little extra help. They want somebody to handhold them through this process. So if you're intimidated by software, you're intimidated by the complexity of this software package, which I'm an engineer. I don't think it's that complicated. It's pretty intuitive, but I'm telling you, when you're going through this plan alone, you need to get it right. You need to get it right. So it's worth, to me, at a minimum, I'd get that $250, have somebody walk through your plan with you, minimum, just to make sure that, hey, you got things, you didn't do anything crazy. You didn't do anything really stupid. But also, I really think the $1,500 is worth it. I have not made that leap. I have access to a certified financial planner myself that I don't pay anything to, that, I'm lucky to have that. But $1,500 is a real bargain. I see financial plans typically are between $3,000 and $8,000 for a certified financial planner to put together a comprehensive plan for you. But because you belong to New Retirement, because you're using their software, they're very familiar with their software. You can get that same certified financial planner for $1,500. Big, big deal. So there you go. Hopefully this helps. If you hit the first link below, you get a free 2 weeks of this software package to kind of see if you like it, enter some numbers. I'm telling you, it's about 60% of the people that taste it, that just click on my link and look at it, 60% of those go ahead and buy it. Okay. 60%, that's a pretty high percentage of people to click and say, oh, $120 a year. This is a freaking bargain for all the training, all the documents put together on how to make your decisions, like on inflation and Social Security, articles on that, training on that. Then if you want one-on-one coverage, extremely discounted. All right. Hopefully this helps. Got any questions? Let me know. This is Joe out.